Beneath these waters lies the silence of millions, lives stolen, dreams extinguished, and voices silenced. This is the story of the transatlantic slave trade, a history we cannot forget. In the 15th century, European powers looked to Africa as a source of labor to fuel their colonies in the New World. What followed was over 400 years of unimaginable suffering, an industrial-scale trade in human lives. Men, women, and children were ripped from their homes, often betrayed by rival kingdoms or kidnapped by foreign traders. They were marched for miles in chains to coastal forts, where they awaited their fate in dungeons of despair. The journey across the Atlantic, known as the Middle Passage, was a voyage of horror. Packed like cargo with no room to move or breathe, over 2 million lives were lost at sea, claimed by starvation, disease, or the despair of throwing themselves into the waves. Survivors of the Middle Passage faced a lifetime of enslavement. They were beaten, dehumanized, and forced to work from sunrise to sunset, building empires of sugar, cotton, and tobacco for their oppressors. But even in the face of despair, there was resistance, uprisings, escapes, and quiet acts of rebellion that kept their spirits alive. The slave trade stole over 12 million lives, yet its impact is felt to this day. It left scars on continents, shaped economies, and gave rise to the systemic inequalities we still fight against. From pain emerged strength, a culture that refused to be silenced. We cannot change the past, but we can honor those who endured it. Their stories remind us to fight against oppression, to seek justice, and to never forget the cost of humanity's darkest chapters. To the millions who were taken and the millions more who suffered, we remember you. Share this story because history must be told and the voices of the past deserve to be heard. In their honor, let us pledge to confront injustice and build a future where every voice is valued, ensuring that such a dark chapter in history is never repeated. Together, we rise from the depths of history, cherishing the lessons learned and committing ourselves to a world free from the shackles of oppression. Let our voices be heard, echoing the cries of the past, as we work towards a future where justice and equality prevail for all. As we stand together in solidarity, let us carry forward the legacy of those who suffered, igniting the flames of change to illuminate the path toward freedom and dignity for every individual. Let us remember that our strength lies in unity, and our determination to create a world where every voice matters and every story is honored. Through education and celebration of our shared humanity, we can transform pain into power, ensuring that the sacrifices of the past fuel our quest for a just and equitable society. By embracing our history and teaching future generations, we empower them to challenge injustice and build a society rooted in compassion and respect.